3, 2, 1, and we're rolling. And this is John with Sullivan's Projects, and I have John here from the Carr House, and he is the expert on not only the history of this area here, but also things to do if you come up here from Tucson or from New Mexico or even California, and you're hearing news that it's 114 degrees in Tucson. Well, this is the place to come, because believe me, there's no AC running, there is a fan. This is a wonderful place to be right now, especially in the summertime, so come on up. And John, what can you tell us about the Carr House and why it's here?
Well, the Carr House has two elements. One, it celebrates the history of the area, and we have some ruins just down the nature trail that people had orchards and ranches and that type of thing down there, and then it eventually came into the Forest Service hands, and this was actually a bunkhouse for another ranch.
Really?
So the fancy houses are down there at the ruins, right?
Oh,
They're ruined,
okay.
and the bunkhouse was fixed up because it was the only thing left when people decided to save something.
Interesting.
And,
well, you know what would scare me about being here in this particular spot is you got the jerks out of here that are camping and don't put their fires out, they're throwing cigarettes out the window and stuff like that. So it looks like, for the most part, there's a lot of brick and mortar in this building, but I also see a lot of wood. So you guys have concerns about the kind of fire we saw last year with the monument fire?
Well, we had one last week, last Saturday. We had one right up the road up here.
I'd heard that, and there's a guy on Twitter and Facebook that works for the county fire, and he posts everything. And I was actually in Tucson when that happened, and I saw that I saw the pictures they were taking from down there, and I was just horrified. Now, I come by here a lot, just to let you know. You might want to come in the interview too. What was your name again?
It's Geronimo Lucero, my nickname Jerry.
Jerry, okay. Well, Jerry and John, thanks very much for joining me. Now, what I'd like to ask you about that is, can fire have access? Fire resources have access to this road and get up here pretty easily?
Oh yeah,
oh, absolutely.
They're up within. They're on the money.
Yeah, they got
very
right
quick about it.
That only
really
was
are.
a 1 acre fire. They got it out right away.
Well,
They had that thing contained just a few minutes after they spotted it.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, I've only been in Sierra Vista for a year, but it really does bother me a lot when, like I say, we have the people that come up here and aren't responsible with the campfires or the cigarettes or whatever. And the winds up here, I saw one in Fort Huachuca that looked like it was going to take out the whole base about a month ago. They did put that out through a lot of resources. So fire safety is very important up here. And like I said, these guys are I guess they also serve as forest rangers for the area too. In our Carr House, was it named after a ranch named Carr?
Yes, that's right.
Originally, yeah.
One of the original
See, I'm
families
very
of
ignorant.
Carr.
Now, back in the 90s, I did a Liberty 72 movie series, and my protagonist was named Joseph Carr. So every time I see this, I'm like, oh, I gotta check this out. But most times when I actually come by here, it's at night, and I go up to shoot the stars and the galaxy and everything at night. So this is all closed up. So your hours for visiting are?
Oh, every weekend from 9 to 4.
From 9 to 4, Saturday and Sunday.
In the summertime.
In the summertime. And like I said, guys, look at me. I'm not in my beach shorts right now, and I'm not suffering sunburn. This is a wonderful place to be if you're in California, New Mexico, or even in Tucson, and you don't want to suffer 114 degree weather. Come on up here to the Carr House. It's available. You can get here by jumping off of US 92. Well, let's go first. Out of I-10, which is a very famous road going from Santa Monica, California to Jacksonville, California, I-10, jump south at Benson, approximately mile marker 302, right? From there, come down towards Sierra Vista. You're going to pass a little town
On Highway 90.
on Highway 90. There's two ways to get through Sierra Vista. Take either way you would like, because they're both beautiful. I prefer to go down straight past Fort Huachuca down Buffalo Trail and meet up US 92. Once you're at US 92, you'll be driving several miles out of town toward these beautiful mountains that you see right in front of your windshield. When you get to a mile marker, I don't know what mile marker it is, but before you make a turn to the east, you're going to see a sign that says Carr Canyon Road. Now, does monsoon weather affect getting up here sometimes?
Not up to the Carr House.
No, not up to the Carr House. No,
Not up to the
the
Carr
roads
House.
it's paved most of the way. It's from 92 up to the Carr House is 2.3 miles.
So it's always a good time of the summer to Forget about the pool. Forget about the AC. Turn it down a little bit. Get out of the house and come up here. It's a wonderful place to be. I see every time I'm driving through here, I see deer. I see road runners. I see just about everything. And so come on up here and thank you very much for your time once again. I really do appreciate it.
Okay,
All
nice
right.
to meet you.
Nice to
I
meet you.
said, that's like today it's only 93 up here.
Oh, 93. Okay. It's a cold front.
That's right.
Thanks again, guys. Really do appreciate it.